Hello chaps, it's time for an update on the NASHORN from TAMIYA. It's kit number 35335 to the best of my knowledge. Just double check that because I have yes that's right. 3535. Fabulous kit, absolutely fabulous kit. I'm after going a couple of steps into it now. Let's get onto the bench and have a look at how far I've gotten, and let's continue on with the build. Okay. Right, so here we are, we're at the bench, and we've got the workshop manual, instruction manual, or how to do it book. Okay. As many of you may know, I use a highlight marker to mark off parts that I've already got done. It's handy, so when you look at it, you can tell very quickly what you've got done, what you've got left to do. Especially when you come to say a busy enough page that there's there's lots of little things to put on. If you tick them off as you do them, you can tell by a quick look. Oh yeah, got to do that next, and once it's ticked off, you're not going looking for something and then realise I have to do that, you know. So, like with every, no, not every, but 90%, shall we say, of armour kits, you start off with the wheels. Okay, now you have the drive sprockets first. Okay, let's start off. We do the drive sprockets, or road wheels. Okay. We have to make 16 of these, and our idler wheels. Okay, quite simple. We have our return rollers then for the top. We've got a track pin retainer plate that had to be made. Okay, let me get that into view there. Our track pin retainer plate and the back of the vehicle itself, okay, with our spare wheel holders. Okay, this section went together absolutely swimmingly, no problems whatsoever. The piece is cleaned up very nicely. There was no horrible seam line or down the centre of the wheel, so there was no major sanding to be done on the wheels or anything like that. Everything went together absolutely gorgeous. Okay, then we went on and we joined the back plate with this little section here, which we had to make up. Okay, it's just two pieces. We attach that then to the back of the hull. Very easy, beautiful fit. No problems with it, none whatsoever. Okay, then we went on. We had these little suspension bits. It's all I can call them because I don't know what they're called. It says attaching return rollers, that's what's in the instructions. It doesn't tell us what these parts are, but they're in anyway, and you have to put the little extra pieces on where the drive sprocket goes. I've installed them quite nicely, no problems. Again, this kit is beautiful, it really is. It's got a nice feel to it. Parts go together and they go on very nicely. So we've got basically the same as we have here, but for the other side. Okay, that's all done. We've got fitting on our suspension arms. Okay, our suspension arms, the exhaust, little kind of exhausty cover thing there, went on again, no problems. And the same here then for the other side, and then fit our wheels. Okay, now the handy thing about this is you can sort of fit them on, because they're poly caps, you don't have to glue them in place, so you can pop them on and pop them off later on when you want to actually paint it. But as you build it up, it's handy to keep them on. It's handy to kind of keep an eye on them. They don't go loosey-goosey around the place or anything like that. Okay, so then we've got wheels on the other side. Then we're fitting the fighting compartment in. It's just one piece. Sits in absolutely lovely, really does. And then we've got our side skirts, our fenders. Okay, again, went on nicely, no problems there. To fit this little ring into the bottom of that section. Now I haven't marked that off, but I have it done. I do have it done. I forgot to bloody well mark it off. And this is literally where I am at the moment, okay? You've all these little bits and pieces, they all went on, no problem. Very, very minimal cleanup on them, and nice little locator holes and things for anything that has to go on, fit in beautifully, no problems, okay? And this is where I am. This is as far as I've gotten to step 12, whereas where I fit the what do we call it, the front of the hull, that fitted on. You've got two little kind of lifting lugs here at the side of the fighting compartment, and I suppose an ammunition box or storage box of some kind, and our light. Okay, and that is as far as I've got. And let's have a look at what that looks like. Okay, and there you go. Okay, there's our look from the top, from the sides. Getting that now to zoom into place. Very, very nice fit. Really, really is. Beautiful fitting. As you see here on the front of that, that fitted in lovely. Okay, no gaps, no seam lines or anything like that. Parts cleaned up absolutely beautiful. Okay. And that all fitted on. Now, I got this far and I said I'd stop, do this quick video, and we'll continue on then, okay? So, we'll just put that to the side and we'll see what we've got to get done next. Okay? Now we're onto the front armour plate. There's a couple of little bits and pieces to be added to that. Then we fit in the front armour plate with a couple of more little doohickeys, F9, they got to go on. And it gives you nice little pictures there of exactly how they're fitted. Okay, if you wonder, you know, because is that right? They go in there. How exactly do they go in there? And it gives you perfect little drawings of where they go. Okay, then we're on to the right side armour plate. We're fitting in our vents, the holder for the machine gun, some ammo boxes. We've got a little basket there for bits and pieces. We've got an NG34 there with the bipod legs. What that is, I do not know. I thought it was an area when I spotted it first in the box, but obviously it's not. So that goes in there, and a couple of other little bits and pieces. It tells you to cut off a piece here. This little lug here has got to be removed. Come on, zoom in properly. Okay, that's what that little knife tells you. You gotta cut off a little protrusion there. Okay, so once you cut that off, then you got that fitting on the things, and then we're on to the left armour plate. We've got an ammo boxes and a couple more holders there. We got the holders for the sights and another one for the machine guns again. Right, so we got to make those up. Oops. Same again now with the vents, another ammo box. This piece you don't glue it in, so you'll be able to swing it forward and back. And another little idea there, you know, this is how it's fitted in, and then fit on our two side armour panels. Now, once I get that far, I'll stop again and show you, and just to show you how far I've gotten. Okay, so I'm going to get stuck in with that, get them done, and we'll get back to you then with that part of it. Okay, so let's continue, let's start work. Alright, so we finished number 12 from the last clip, and I said I'd go on as far as number 18, and I've done that. I fitted all these parts here to the front armour plate. I fitted the armour plate, fitted the hold open, shall we say, flappies here for the mud guards. This long aerial yoke, I don't know what it's called, but I did it anyway. And I forgot to give it a little green mark. Yes, forgot to give it a little green mark. I fitted all the other parts, including the MG34. That's done. The side vents are on. The ammo boxes are in. The holder for the machine gun is on. Boxes are on here. That's all done. Fitted this vent, the box, that bit that goes over and back. We'll see it now in a second. I have it all fitted, and we fitted on the side armour panels. So let's have a look at what that's all looks like on the vehicle. There we go. Our armour plate is on the front, glued into place. Our vents, as we see at the side, and these little hooks up at the top. And as you can see in there, we've got our MG34, an aerial yoke, whatever it is, our ammo boxes, and on this side we have some more boxes and things, and that flappy bit that goes in and out, not glued in. Clips in. It's quite nice actually. Very good engineering in this kit throughout. Everything fits absolutely perfect, totally perfect. So where do we go on from here? Right, we've got some more hull parts to do. Okay, these, by the looks of it, seem to be the front hatch. Okay, whether you want it open or closed, I'm going to have it closed, because what's the point in having it open when you don't have an interior? Nothing worse than looking in and seeing, you know, the inner nothings. Okay, we've got the jack to get assembled, the rear armour plate. Okay, there's some parts to go onto that. Then we've got to fit that with some more fiddly bits and pieces. They've all got to be done. We've got some corner braces, okay, to fit in. We're fitting our jack onto the front of it, our hatch covers, that front hatch, and the holder there for the spare tracks. It shows all the positions there if you want it open or closed. Okay. Turning over here to step number 22. We've got our travel lock for the gun. We've got some, that's the block for the jack block. Got fitting the travel lock with a bit of wire. Okay, it gives us a bit of wire inside. We're using some CA glue for that. The hinges for all that and everything else. Fitting that on, and then we're on to our tracks. Okay, so we get our tracks made up and we get them fitted. So I'm going to stop then at that, and I'll show you at that stage, and then we'll be on to our gun. Okay, so we should have the whole hull finished by the end of this video. Okay, so I'm going to get carried on. I'm going to get carried away in a second. I'm going to carry on and get all this done, and we'll get it to that stage. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll get it to that stage. Alright, so I finished the last time. I was at step 18, and we've continued on to step 19. Okay, and we're on to the vision block here that goes onto the hatch for the driver, I think, is it? Just this front hatch, so I presume it's the driver's hatch. Okay, then we're on to the jack. Okay, it was 5 pieces, went together very easy, very easy, very nice. Just nicely engineered, very nicely engineered. I say that a lot on this kit, but it really is, and you know, credit where credit is due. Then we're on to the back plate here, step 20, right? The rear armour plate. We stick our two folded up MP40s there. They go slot into the little slots there. Fixing triangular bracing pieces here with the bracing pieces on top, and that all goes together, fits together lovely, really does. Okay, then we put on the hatches, sort of a pulley mount here. It's for our travel lock. Two I suppose you call them holders, I suppose. I presume they're going to be for the tow rope that goes onto the front of that, and then we're attaching on our jack, and we stick on the spare track holder on the front. So all that is done. And step 22. Okay, we're after fitting a bit of track, but I haven't marked it off because I haven't got it glued into place. I just sort of have it just dropped in there, because I'm going to paint that separately. You know, just drops in quite easily. We fit our travel lock with a bit of wire. It says enamelled wire, but it probably is enamelled wire. It's a little bit of brass wire, as I called it. And then we got our travel lock. Now, it looked really fiddly, and these pieces were tiny. I'm saying to myself, God, this is going to be a nightmare. But it wasn't. They really went together very, very easy. Okay, as you can see there, yeah, you've got to put that kind of slots onto that. You've got to put these pieces on here to make the to make sort of that yoke there with the hole through it, and it just fitted in perfect. They really, really did. Very, very easy. The top onto the bottom there. You loop your bit of wire through there. Make sure that you've got the little groove in there for the wire. So when you put the wire over, a bit of super glue there, and that'll keep that in place there on that. Okay, another one of those little pivot points, and then you glue it down. Okay, here and here. Pass your wire through there. Okay, you can see it there. It goes through the little hole there on the deck, and there we go. There's your travel lock fitted. Okay, then it's the tracks. Now I'm going to leave the tracks for a while, because I've got, you know, you got to get the gun mounted and the whole lot. So we all know how to do tracks. There's no need to show you how to do tracks. Then we're fitting the tracks, but it's, you know, I don't paint it with the tracks on. I take all the wheels on. I pop the wheels off, and I paint them all on sticks. And then we're on to our gun. Okay. So in the next video we'll start on the gun. So that's it for this one. Just quick show you where we are at this point. Okay, and there we go. Okay, there's our travel lock on, our jack. We've got a box here. We've also got the aerial mount. There is one other little piece for in here, but I'm leaving it off because I'll show you later on how I do my aerials. I use a bit of guitar string wire. And if you leave the tiny little bit on the end of the guitar string wire, it looks like a spring, and that'll fit in there perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to leave that off until later on, and I'll show you when it comes around to me doing it. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so there we go. That's about as far as we've gotten so far, and it just fell together. You know, shake and bake. I could have put into a bag, and shake it, and out it would come all assembled like that. There's that flappy thing. Hey. But it really is a beautifully engineered kit. There's that John using that engineered kit again. But yes, it is. It's absolutely fabulous. So in the next video, like I said, we'll be on to the gun. We're getting that started. Hopefully now you've enjoyed this part as much as I've enjoyed making it. I've really enjoyed making this kit. It's lovely when you get a kit that everything just falls into place nice. The plastic feels nice, and it just looks well. It really, really does. And it's a lovely looking kit as well. So next one, join me for the gun, and we'll catch you up on that one. In the meantime, don't forget, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it. This is John signing off and saying I'll catch you on the next one, lads. Stay safe.